Hello and welcome to our core stability program. What this means is we take our pelvic area and we take the muscles and the soft tissues that attach to the pelvis and that attach and help our legs and our arms move. We lengthen these tissues, we strengthen these tissues. So what we're after here is a relief from lower back issues, tighten up our abdomen, posture is better, all kinds of benefits from this kind of workout. So we're going to be about 25 or 30 minutes. I'm going to take it slow. A few things. I'm going to show you an easier way about each of these positions, and as well I'll take some of these stretches, some of these core strengthening exercises, and I will take them to the next level as well and give you some opportunity to make these a little bit more difficult and more challenging for you. So let's start right away. As always, start at the head, move down, get our joints limbered up a little bit so that we can do the core exercises in a little bit. So first of all, just looking down and to the side and back, slow. Now we're going to do everything on a count of 10 essentially. We're going to look over the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, other side, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And head just lightly down to one side. Head just slightly down to the other side. Fingers and wrists. Shoulders. This side. Hands flat to the ground. Thumbs pointing at your shoulders. Legs shoulder width apart. Keep them bent. Keep your back straight. Elbows up in the air. I'm going to turn lightly. 3, 4. Look behind when we do this. 9, 10. Now, watch my feet. We're going to turn the hips a little bit here. Watch my right foot here. Turning. Heel up. Body around. Back to center. Left on that toe. Heel out. Turning as far as I can. Tricky part is keeping your back straight, head up tall, elbows up, thumbs pointed to your shoulders. Watch the feet. Turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to center. Keeping the knees bent, back straight, hands up. We're just going to move our hips around a little bit, side to side. Keep the knees bent is the important part here. Circles in the hip. Try and keep the head in one place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks easier than it is. Okay. Legs a little bit lower, and up and down. 2, 3. Don't go lower than this, don't go lower than legs parallel to the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. Shake your legs out a little bit. Knees now. Feet together. Hands on your knees for stability. Back straight as you can. And we're going to make our knees go in circles. 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back and forth. Good. Standing up. Likely feeling a little bit in the legs already. That's okay. And loosen up a little bit. Just kicking the legs out. Good. Going to get a little bit wider now. A little bit wider. And when we move to one side or the other, feet facing straight forward. Good. Hands up. What we're going to do is hands to this side, this foot on the heel. This leg straight, toes pointed up. Here we go. So we're straightening this leg and we're sitting down. Just sitting down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now watch this. Moving forward and straightening this leg. Moving back, straightening the front leg, pulling the toes up. Sitting down, forward. And again, one toe pointing forward, one toe pointing that way. And back, and forward, straightening this leg. Let's do that on the other side. Feet both facing forward, knees bent, hands up this way, toe up, sitting down. Do, set, net. This is counting in Korean. Sometimes I revert to that when I'm training. Yes, go, up, you. Now, foot down, moving forward, bending the front knee, straightening the back leg, and back, sitting down, forward. Good. A little bit wider. Push your hips out. Lightly, push your hips out. Big belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Look behind you. Try not to fall. Good. Keep your hands on your hips. Keep your head up. Keep your back straight. Just going to bend at the waist all the way forward. And hold that. Push your bum back. Good. And slowly up. Pushing the hips out again. Looking back. And back. Hands. Breathing, as I mentioned before in these videos, very important. Try and get a breathing rhythm going on. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to use that now. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, push down. To the floor, but don't touch. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to reach all the way over. Reach all the way over. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Over to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale. And back. Again, deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. And down. Okay, so hands down, legs wide. Again, easier position for this is to your knees and hands down. Gonna reach out. Or if you can, legs up like this, reaching out. Reaching out. This is where the core strengthening part starts. Hold it, breathing in and out. Back up, back up, back up. Sitting up, and good. By now you're feeling a little bit in your hips and in the inner legs. That's good. Stretching is a good thing. So now take a deep breath in, hold your leg. Well, I'm looking at this, my balance isn't very good. Grab the other leg. And pull that up a little bit. Other side. Pull, pull, pull if you can. One more time. Pull. Good. Okay. Here's another one. Back to this. Horseback riding stance in martial arts terminology. Chujum sogi in Korean. Knees bent, legs wide, feet facing forward. Watch what we're going to do. We're going to do knee circles. This knee is going to point over there, and then it's going to go up, over, and back down in place. Watch this. Knee over, up, out, down. This knee. Sweep it over, up, out, down. Watch, I can go in a circle with this. Low, sweep the leg across, up, out, down. Down. Okay, the tricky part is to land back in this stance with the knees bent. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. More advanced, we turn this into a little bit of an outside crescent kick. As such, most of us are going to go like this, big knee circles. Try that a few times. Good. Legs wider, pushing out again, and down. All the way out, all the way out. And again, you can do this on your knees. And then we're going to drop our hips, take a deep breath in, exhale, drop our hips down to the ground. This is a hard one for most people. Look up to the ceiling. Breathing in, exhale, let yourself down to the ground. Push back a little bit, get those knees wider, here or here. Hands under your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, we're going to lift our body up. Up like this, up on toes, up on hands. Hold it for 3 breaths. And slowly let ourselves back down. Much more advanced, a challenge for this one. Do this a few more times while I'm talking. A challenging one is to either spread your hands out here and try to use your core strength and lifting up. Very difficult. Or really the hardest core strength, exercise that I know of is either legs wide and hands as far as you can put them up. Stretch. And then, we'll see. Exhale in, up like this. And hold that. Anyways, hands back underneath the shoulders. Feet together now. Actually, let's go to here. Arms in triangle. Elbows straight under your shoulders, feet together, toes down. And body up and straight. Call the plank because butt's not up in the air and I'm not laying down. Plank. Again, this one, go to your knees. If you can't do this here, get to your knees, keep your body straight. Up. Good. I'm just going to hold these positions for 15 seconds. Judge how long you want to do them each for. Aim for a minute each morning in this position, and in this position. We're going to go through these and add a few things to them. Knee up. Hana. Tu. Set. Ne. Dos. Dios. Ego. You do. Other side. Hana. Tu. Set. Ne. Dos. Dios. Ego. You do. Take a deep breath. Exhale. How are we doing so far? Side planks now. As I say, each of these positions can take them for a number of minutes more than what we're doing today. While I'm talking, usually I'm giving alternate ways to do these or an explanation. Don't stop and listen. Keep going and listen where you can. So, back into our plank position. One hand out. One hand in, one hand out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, other hand out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the middle. And rest. Get back to your breathing. Box breathing I've talked about the other day. Breathe in for a number of seconds. Hold for the same amount of seconds. Breathe out for the same amount of seconds. Pause for the same amount of seconds. Breathe in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3. Pause, 2, 3. Okay, back to the side planks. Again, the important part of these planks, hips up, looking straight forward. Try and keep your body straight. Don't let your hips get down. There we go. Good. So, holding this, see how long you can hold this one for. Let's hold it for 15 seconds now. What you can do with these is alternate. Hand up, hand forward. Hand down, hand up. You can tell each of these moves the focus around on what part of the oblique abdominals that we're working. You can get up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to the middle. And rest. Number of variations for each of these positions. Deep breathing. Good. Back to this side. This is the hardest one of these positions. There's this. Harder yet. And up. 2, set, net, dos, and then the lifts. Mess around with those, lots of fun. All kinds of strength to be had, and back pain to lose. And back to the middle. Two. Set, net, dos, yes, and go, you do. Hardest push-up, one of the hardest push-ups, hand out, nose to your hand, and back. Hand out, nose to your hand, and back. Try those ones, great for the core. And back to the middle. Now we're going to do some sitting stretches. Again, working almost exclusively on the soft tissue that attaches to the pelvis area. Move the hips around, help with the big adductor tissue on the inside of our leg. That's always a problem, has been for me in the past. I pulled it a number of times. Strengthening all the soft tissue around that area. So, sit down, relax, get into your breathing. Just sit like this. There's a benefit in just sitting like this, toes pointed up, legs flat, back straight, hands flat. When watching television, when reading, at any time, you can work this position. There. Breathing. Deep, deep breathing. Back straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands flat, reach out, back straight, good. Pull the toes up, push the toes behind you. Take a deep breath in, keep the hands flat. Exhale, a little bit further. Try and keep the hands flat on the ground. I do this, put them flat, and leave them flat. After a couple of breaths, I'm going to drop my left elbow down to the ground, and I'm going to look at the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, exhale, push that elbow to the ground, I'm looking to the ceiling. Hold that for 3 good, long, slow breaths. Back up to the center, take a deep breath in. Exhale, a little further, hands flat. Next exhale, right elbow down to the ground. Well, as far as you can get down there, keep the hands flat, breathe in, push the elbow down, look to the ceiling. And back off, hands up, slowly, bring your legs in. Throughout this whole next series, my hands are going to be up, shoulders off the ground, head off the ground. Bending the knees in, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Hands up, shoulders off the ground. Straighten one leg. Shoulders off the ground, head way up, and just switch your legs. Straighten one leg, the other one bent right up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And back to this position. Shoulders off the ground. Grab onto your knees if you want. Now, this is the easier way to do some of these crunches. Hands on your knees, hold on with one, and we're reaching for the knee, for your ankle. So grabbing on here, more advanced technique, just touch here, and we're going to do 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? As I say, you can hold on to this right knee, use your left hand, reaching out, touching your ankle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And breathe in and relax. Throw a lot of the ab exercises, and we'll roll over. Try this. Feet together, hands on your shoulders. Stretch the abs out a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale. And up like this. One side, stretch out the abs on one side, and push the hips to the other side. Back and forth. Good. Back on your back, shoulders off the ground, hands up, head well off the ground, 90-degree angles right here. Good. Now, try and straighten your legs. Try and straighten both of them. Advanced technique, try and get them straight and straight up. Shoulders off the ground, head off the ground, hands up. Ideally though, if you can, out here. Most of you will get to this point. Push it, push it. Push your knees down, try and get your legs straight. One leg up, one leg just off the ground. You can do it with your legs bent as well. Just try and get them straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. Relax. Bridges. Shoulders on the ground, hands out, push up, hana, two, set, down. 10 of these, hana, two, set, net, dos, dios, hold it, you go, you do, hop, you, and down, and rest. Back to this position. Shoulders off the ground, head off the ground, hands up. Good. Knees apart. Hands either on your knees holding on, don't bring them too far in, keep them out, or just touching. And what we're going to do is reach up and touch our heels. Head on. Two, set. So touch the knees, touch heels. Head on. Two, set. Net. Dos. Dos. And go. Hero. Up. You. For more advance. Breathing. Breathing. Now, we're going to go back to our center position. Stretch a little bit more to the sides. Don't push your stretches to the point it hurts. Discomfort, stretching, it's there, it happens. If you feel a sharp sensation, back right off. If it makes you cringe, back right off. Do this to the extent you're comfortable. Legs wide, just sit here breathing. So we have a couple of different types of stretching. A few different types. We have ballistic stretching, which is bouncing. I tend not to go in that direction. What I was taught years ago, they called PNF, proprioceptor neuromuscular facilitation, I think. And that is taking it to something close to a maximum, breathing, getting into that level, and backing off, waiting, going back to the same stretch, trying for a little bit further, holding it, backing off. We're never trying to bounce past where our body tells us it's comfortable to go. So, elbow to your knee, hand flat. If you can, elbow on the ground in front of your knee, hand flat. Toes pointed up to the ceiling, ear to your knee. Other hand, straight up to the ceiling. I'm looking straight forward, trying to be on a plane. Good. So just like that. The stretch here is every time you exhale, drop your ear closer to your knee. Breathe in, exhale. This hand reaches out, my ear goes closer to my knee. Breathe in, exhale. Do this for a few cycles. Advanced technique, hand comes over, grabs onto toe, hand out in front, looking straight forward, pulling the ear down to the knee. Hold it. Gonna go, set, net, dos, dos, wiggle, yellow, up, yellow. Good. At any point in this, if you want to stop, take a drink of water, take a rest, give your body a rest, take that, pause, carry on. Same thing the other side. You know what I've talked about on this side, do the same thing this side. Elbow to the knee, here's the top of the knee. Ear to your knee, hands straight up. Exhale, ear further down to the knee. And reaching over. Just reach for that wall if you can. If you can, grab the toe. And slowly back up. Moving your legs. Standing up and jumping around a little bit. Good. How much time are we into here? Doing pretty well. 28 minutes, and I'm not quite there yet. So with the instructional part of this, I'm going a little over time. We have one more position to go, then we're done. Grab a drink, let's finish up. Outside, hip flexibility. So, ankles, one over the other. Just gonna go in circles a little bit, and back. Move the toes around a little bit. Up and back, find if there's any painful spots in there. Okay, series we did the other day. I'm gonna get on an angle here. So I'm gonna left hand, I'm gonna grab my right foot on the inside. Hug the knee, pull it in. Pay attention to what your other foot is doing. Straight up, it's stretching now too. And I pull my knee into my center and hug it in as far as I can. We should feel it on the outside of the hip. Next position, I'm going to switch hands. Where my left hand is on the inside of the foot, I'm going to put my right hand. Foot's going to go flat to the ceiling. I'm going to lay back, pull my knee down to the ground. Like this. Leg straight. Other foot flat to the ceiling. Knee pulling it down to the ground. Watch through all these stretches. My shoulders are off the ground. Head is off the ground, engaging my abdomen. Pulling that down. You feel it right in here. Okay, this leg flat on the ground, knee flat. I'm going to switch hands again. I'm going to reach over with my left hand, grab the outside of my leg, hand over, pull this all the way over to this position. Hold that for 10 seconds. Important, we reach out with this hand, right all the way over, shoulders on the ground best we can, looking up. Good. Back through the positions to here. Sitting up, back to here. Same thing on the other side. Ankle rotations. Bending the toes a little bit. Feeling for sore spots. Just making sure they work well. Not going to give me any problems. Here, here, pull in. Pull it all the way until you feel it in the outside of your hip. Switch hands on the inside. A lot of people try this on the outside. Put it on the inside of your foot. Foot flat to the ceiling, knee to the outside, heel on the ground, and pull the knee down. Advanced stretching. You can straighten this leg. Like that. And you try and pull the toe down to the ground. It's not happening right now. But here. We're going to go back. That was graceful. We're going to go back up. Back to here. Pull in. Last position for us. Some people can put this knee out to the side fine, some people can't. In here is fine as well. But what we're doing is we're going to put our left hand to the outside of the right foot, back straight, head up tall, hand behind, stretch back. Advanced on this way is wider, hand on the outside, down to your elbow. Look behind you. Hand to the outside of your leg, toe up, wide, hand out, look behind you. You should feel it straight up in here in the top of the quads and in the front of the quads. And then reach back. Switch knees, switch legs, wide if you can, toes pulled up, hand to the outside of your leg, looking around behind you. If you can, drop down to one elbow, look behind you, and reach, stretch behind you. Back down to your leg. Breathe in, reaching out. Back to the center. Just going to loosen the legs up a little bit. On your back, feet up, bicycling, bring the knees in. Good, good. Twists. Legs on top of each other. Again, shoulders off the ground, hands up, pushing. Wide stretch and cross, just loosening things back up here. Kicks, kicks, sitting up. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed that progression. I'm going to watch this. I know there's a couple of things in there I could have done, and should have mentioned. That's okay. I'll get back to that later, but I think this gives you a good basis. As you can tell, we've been over 30 minutes now. This stretch can be 15 minutes. This stretch can be an hour long. The more you do it, the better your back is going to feel. Maybe after the first few days of doing it, because you might just be a little bit stretched out and stiff. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Please tune in again. We'll have more videos for you soon. Thank you, everybody.